Greetings and salutations, welcome back to another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd. And we're going to be playing another game, trying to get the last couple third realm achievements. I can only get one of them this run. This is something I already picked up, but it was on the drive that failed. So this is the last one that I got that I need to redo for the videos. So this one we're going for breaking the yoke. We have to play as this Ryazan principality, and we're going to try to take Saratov, Kazan, and Crimea. We have to do that while being independent, so hopefully we could do that without Muscovy taking Kazan or the Ottomans getting Crimea. That's our hope. So of course, Iron Man mode, we are doing it on, I think I set dynamic province names here. So this is going to be Breaking the Yoke, the sequel, Breaking the Yoke 2, because I already did it. So sadly we won't have the little achievement tracker up here, but fortunately for all the other ones, that should show up. I'm not sure if there's any new achievements we could pick up playing as these guys. I guess there's a few that we could hopefully get. Just the ones that can be completed by anyone. The new Persia patch and the Cradle Civilization. So this is with the Persia patch 1.23. And it's taken forever. Okay, so we get this new notification. So we're the same royal family as Muscovy and some of the others, which threatens a personal union right away. We're Orthodox, of course. We're a monarchy of the Russian variety. So we have our 3 buttons, and then they tell us about Europe. Isn't super useful to us. Okay, so we would like to be able to hit them first right away. And improving relations with Muscovy would be super handy. They already have too many diplomatic relations. Let's get royal marriage with them. All the same, we've got a merchant that's sitting around being lazy. Okay, so we trade. Pushing trade up here. We collect our trade in Novgorod. See if we can reach over here. We can. So we'll just push more trade power to Novgorod. And there are new buttons that we have an option to do here. We can decide whether we like our merchant to produce extra trade power, or get us more spy power, or improve relations to burn off aggressive expansion. But for now, we're just going for spy power. Okay, our rivals. Go for Doyev. We'll do the Great Horde. Can't set our attitude towards them as threatened, sadly. But we could probably do that. No, we can't do that with Kazan. Okay, no guy, dude. I'm just checking these systems, because if we could pick up another ally somewhere around here, that'd be pretty nice. Now let's just manually set this to friendly, just in case it changes. Have our guy over here. Definitely are not going to let our general get, our Knyaz, our prince, get anywhere near the battle as a general, even though he is craven. And thus we want to kill him off. Let's call for a diet. Let's get a general, and he's actually pretty good. 3330. Doesn't have any siege, but they can't all be winners. Okay, now I want some favors with Muscovy. So I'm gonna see if I can get an alliance with him and get him involved in this war. Chances are that's not going to happen. Start building up a spy network here. they're probably going to join Novgorod's Trade Republic, their Trade League. Yeah. But I think they're going to die before that happens. Ooh. Yeah, not sure what we do about that. I think we just call in Muscovy. Let's see, would they join? They would not. Because there's only that one province, but I think they're going to declare a different war. We won an heir, so let's go ahead and get a royal marriage with Tver. If anyone else, like Wallachia, would give us a royal marriage, we're going to take it. But Tver would ally us. And these Russian miners would, but sadly they're not independent, so that's not up to them. Okay, I think we're going to improve relations here for a month. And Muscovy doesn't have troops on the border, and they're actually drilling the troops, so they don't seem like they're super eager to start a war immediately. So we're not going to... We do have time that we could be drilling our troops, but we want to be able to get into this province first in the event of a confrontation. Okay, that guy's called back. We want these relations as good as we can get them. Okay, we don't have an alliance here because of the rivalries. He's done his job. We'll send him back to Lithuania before the end of the month. Wait for a little bit of morale. Okay, what did you take as a mission? You didn't take conquering Tver, subjugating us, subjugating Novgorod, turning on the hordes to the east. We don't quite know what he's going to do. Only 10 ducats. I'd like to give him some land first. Export. I don't want to lose any prestige, but I do want that Patriarch authority. So we're going to take that. Let's just make sure everything's going alright with the recording. Seems to be. Now, I'm not afraid to attack up here. The one thing that worries me is that Tver could probably get military access through Muscovy. But Lithuania would block it for Novgorod. So what I want is some indication that they're moving along the borders, because they'll attack it and deal with that, while we just deal with the Doyev, and possibly beat Tver up for their money. I don't mind being stuck in a long war while we wait for the two of them to peace out. Ooh, independence guaranteed by Lithuania. Okay, so that didn't work out. So we're drilling our armies for now, and keeping an eye on Great Horde. See if they fall under a union. Okay, France got Maine from England. And I do want to boost our stability up, because I want our prosperity to start building. And I want to get at least a claim here. I'm going to go for this province. Voronezh. Voron is what, a crow? A raven? Russian? I don't remember which. It's one of them. Okay, this province is fairly high autonomy already. It's wrong culture, wrong religion. So let's just give it to the clergy. Gives us a little bit of missionary strength. We can also get some more admin points. And we're going to have a lot of high autonomy step stuff to give away as well soon. Didn't really affect our force limit, as far as I can tell. Okay, they stopped drilling. So I'm going to stop drilling. And they've claimed one of my provinces. And Muscovy has declared that war. We have our claim down here, so I'm pulling this guy back, and we'll wait to see what happens there. I'm going to mark this province as being a vital interest to us, and see if Muscovy will call us in. Obviously, we wouldn't want to push in too fast, as we don't have morale. Come on. Local noble. Ugh. Okay, 646. I mean, do we just no CB it? No CB it. Let's see if we can get a royal marriage here. And we could potentially get some land here if we could get Lithuania allied and promise them land. Which we probably wouldn't deliver. Oh, must be. Come in. Why Lithuania? Why? Yeah, Muscovy will eat them if given the opportunity. I do not want that to happen. Continue improving relations there. Let's top off relations here just in case. Okay, now that we're no longer pressed for time where we need to declare war on them at a moment's notice, I'm going to send an insult. Mission embargo. Sure, that embargo gives us a little bit of power protection, and we get a Rurkovich heir. We're going to lose some legitimacy. I don't like having negative prestige. A 252 is good enough to be named after one of our subscribers. Should have pulled this up in advance. Sorry about that. I know that we do have some new subscribers, so I'd like to reward some of them. Take a look at our subscribers here. Okay, how about... Let's see. Kingros? Kingros, maybe? No. Mufloon. Ivan Muflun Rakovich. Okay, let's keep an eye on this. If Lithuania gets dragged into war by Poland, they might not be willing to join this, and they already have. And if we ally them, they might not be willing to defend them. Mostly they're trying to protect it against Muscovy, obviously. And then we're going to give them military access just to get slightly better relations, and hope that gets them to the point that they're not going to defend them if we attack Adoyev. Nope, didn't quite guess there. Well, they're not going to join us in a war against the Great Horde. So I guess our options are no sea being. In which case Lithuania would join us if we gave them land. I mean, how could I not do that then? I'll get us war score, I can feed them stuff up here to slow down Muscovy's growth. It's a stab hit, but I mean, who cares? Tver won't come in? Yeah, let's do it. Give it a day, and move in there. Okay, getting rid of war exhaustion, get our stability back up. So this avoids coming into conflict with Tver immediately, which is good because they're a great way to get a easy royal marriage when we need heirs. Lithuania will do a lot of the fighting up there. Muscovy will certainly give us military access, and we could even cancel some cores, claims, and so on to get closer relations with Muscovy. Oh, you rarely see Novgorod handling military access to their advantage. They definitely were doing better there than you'd expect them to do. So we'll go through and explain some of the new mechanics. Obviously you saw me drilling a little bit. I'll talk about that in a little bit more depth. So while we're waiting for this fort to fall, I'll point out that on our military screen we now have a new slider, or new progress bar. It's Army Professionalism, on a scale of 0 to 100. And at each of these points, we'll get some additional bonus for having our army nice and professional. And how we increase that is that if we have our troops in our own provinces, not subject provinces, not allied provinces, they have to be our own, then we could click on them to drill. And it lowers their morale for that army and increases the maintenance to full for that specific army. But they start getting professionalism for our entire country at the rate of 1% per year, assuming you're training your entire army. It's based off your force limit. And the individual units. And this doesn't go down unless you cash it in for manpower. And then each individual unit can get some professionalism as well. And that reduces as they get reinforcements. Fresh young troops don't have the experience. And also, anytime that they're not drilling, they'll lose a little bit. But what that does for each individual unit is they'll get combat bonuses. And we'll look at that when we get the chance. Okay, do I have... Let's take you out, take your money. As a coalition of just Novgorod, we don't care. Take their cash. To complete our mission, and that's a hard one for us at the moment. Let's go ahead and increase that because we do have the government forms. Let's go ahead and get the prestige because we want to get rid of aggressive expansion. We did already truce break and we just ate a non-co-belligerent. And I think we'll keep the province for ourselves. It's right religion, right culture. We should build up some spy power here. And set this guy to work on outraged countries. Poles are having a bad day up here. So, Lithuania's participated a little bit, but not really much. They're just there in case we need them. But it looks like that's the entirety of Novgorod's army. So if we get a chance, we'll try wiping it. I don't want to lose 10 prestige. Don't want to lose military power either. Okay, so their war is over this province, which is actually one of their cores. And our queen regent, is strict, which I think is what gave us those 50 military points. It'd be awesome if they were our rival and we could humiliate them in this war. But chances are we're just going to rob them. Just take their money. So I don't see Lithuania getting anything over here. Huh, they might. If they can take home, I'll give it to Lithuania. Get some favors. Give them this province here. Ingermanland. Let's see if I can kill these guys for more war participation. Disease outbreak, right at the last minute. Almost had it. Okay, not allowed to give us any more disease outbreaks. Oh! They took that. Let's get over here before they were exiled. Let's get back here. It sucks that they got that right before we had the chance. And we need to give something to our boyars so they get this province. And that gives them 91% of the development in our country. Or 91% influence because we did recruit a general through them. Okay, so this one we can capture with just 6 units of troops. No, you're not going to get artillery power Muscovy. Good try, though. I'm going to keep them all together. Okay, I'm not going to worry about this disaster because we're going to be developing in our capital. And that would be a means. Did it not make that? We're not changing our government type. Yeah, once the Renaissance comes around, I'll increase this influence. Happiness. Ooh, looks like everyone's piling on Novgorod. Let's go ahead and give that to Lithuania. Anyway, what I was saying is, when we develop our capital for the institution, that'll bring down the Boyar's influence drastically. And one of my goals is to ensure that Muscovy does not get a personal union over us. Other goals make sure that they don't form Russia. So I want Smolensk to remain in Lithuanian hands. If I could have fed Novgorod to Lithuania, I would have as well. I think we should keep an eye on... Yeah, we'll lose the legitimacy. Sure. Gotta keep an eye on Crimea as well. Yeah, this is just annoying me that's causing devastation. Okay, come on, take it. Lithuania will chase them off, we'll be okay. Well, at least we've had some time to shed aggressive expansion. You can see Muscovy's drilling to get their professionalism up. I have a second fort there. I don't think we're going to hold out for that. I think we're just going to cash out. Do want to try getting a higher percentage of the war participation. No, it doesn't get much higher than that, though. We'll see how this battle goes. We can catch them quickly. But they might get away. I definitely don't want Lithuania to hit them. Okay, so we stacked wiped them, got a nice general trait. And let's get this guy down there. Okay, I think we're ready to piece them out. Lithuania gets that, we get favors. We can also make Muscovy happier. I mean, that's really good. I have no problem with that. We're going to end up getting the vast majority of those ducats, 56 of them. We're getting enough favors to call Lithuania into a war. check on Muscovite power. And we definitely do want to convert that province. Let's enforce religious unity there. Okay, so that did happen in Siena. Let's go ahead and encourage development in our capital. We haven't teched up military, so we're not spending our military points. Okay, so it's 27% of the way there, and we'll check on this influence at the start of the month. Dropped by 6% already, that's great. And let's improve relations here and keep an eye on our time. We're at 31 minutes, I'm going to stop here. Thank you for watching.